Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would give you a life update. It's been a while since a lot has happened. I have done a life update video, but I don't think like truly updating you now. I feel like I have to update you every week because there's like a shift. I feel like there's no structure to this video. I'm just rambling, so just please stick with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like chatting with you, doing my makeup, even though I absolutely don't feel like doing my makeup today. I feel like I need to do it. It's one of those things where you need to glam up a little, Miles. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I've been trying to adjust my lighting and everything for a second. I bought a new camera, but I still have to adjust the settings and stuff. So I've been trying to adjust this camera for a while to see what's off, and it's just me. It's not my setup. I've got really bad dark circles today. Like, it's one of those tougher days, which we'll get into. So yeah, just stick with me if you wanna. It's just gonna be a life update video with some makeup on. I'm thinking of doing a cranberry eye. Okay, so how have you guys been? I don't even know how to start this video, to be honest. I don't know where to begin. You guys have heard the news. You guys have known about this for like a week or so. But yes, it is true. A lot of you thought it was a joke. Why would I joke about it? But it is true. Akhil and I have parted ways. And it's taken a while for me to say it without breaking down. I feel like I've come a long way, but still long to go. It is true. And I'm just doing the best I can for me and my baby. And we're trying to just live our lives, trying to find happiness again, trying to find my true self, trying to just cope every day, to be honest with you. I'm literally, you know how they say take it one day at a time? This is like I'm living it. I'm living the one day at a time. It's not a saying anymore for me because I just don't know how else to do it. There's just a lot that's been happening. Today actually was a very difficult day. I have really good and bad days. Some days I'll just wake up, I'll know what to do, I'll start the day fresh, and then as the evening goes by, oh man, firstly I get so tired because I am 7 months pregnant and I get really tired physically. As the sun goes down, it just is darkness around me. And yeah, it's been tough. It's very awkward for me to like speak like this in front of the camera right now because it's the first time I'm coming on camera after announcing. And yeah, today was a difficult day. Nights are harder. I just don't sleep these days. I go to sleep very late because obviously the overthinking and all. If anyone has been through a breakup or like a separation and you have a baby or you have a baby on the way or just a separation in general, you don't have to have a baby, but like any heartbreak is a heartbreak. So it doesn't matter if you're 16, 61, 30, it's the same. It feels painful. So definitely comparing heartbreaks is not a thing. It's all the same. Everybody breaks and feels the same. So I'm just gonna put some Fix Plus. There's a lot of construction noise outside. It's just something I can't control now. There's construction everywhere. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. There's like a lot happening. So I want to tell you where I've been for a couple of months and how I've been coping in general. I definitely won't be discussing why and stuff. I know a lot of you are like, why, how? But on the other hand, a lot of you have been supportive without questions. You guys have just been like, we're there for you. And I love that. I love that. The support has been so overwhelmingly good. It's not bad. It's just thank you. Thank you so much. I actually thought this would go another way, but the amount of support and love I have received over the past week, it's amazing. I can't explain. That's why the community, right? I was so nervous putting this message out and all of us were, but thank you. I must take this time to appreciate my community. Yeah, so it's been obviously going on for a while, and that's why I've been on and off social media. I've not been very active, but I must say I've been quite active for the kind of shit I've been going through. I've been putting posts, doing my collaborations. Life can't stop, You can either sit back, sulk, and go into a dark corner, which I did. You have to eventually pull yourself out, man. I just realized the amount of courage you get when you go through a heartbreak. It's immense courage, immense bravery. You never think you're going to make it to the next day. You're like, this night is the longest night ever. There's like memories and overthinking, and then you just make it to the next day. The sun rises every day, no matter what. So that's the kind of hope. Yeah, and it's taken me a while to be here, guys. It's been a while behind the scenes. You know, you've been seeing my content and stuff, yes, and everything's great, but did you know that this was happening? No, I feel like that's what I mean when I say like so much happens in a public person's life. I feel like, and you know, we don't have to share everything. It's very personal. There are people that go through this. There's heartbreaks, there's families, there's a lot that we go through, yeah, behind the scenes. And imagine just someone dropping a negative comment on how you look today, or like, why are you looking so sad, why is your dark circle so prominent, or why aren't you putting up more content, you've just been so irresponsible. Any sort of negative comment, you know, it can like, you can feel so guilty, it can trigger you. So just be kind, yeah, especially to all the public, to everybody, but especially people's lives who are very public and who put their life out on social media like I have. I feel like it's all these months, like, you know, months and months and months that I've been going through this silently. It's a super private matter. So like, you never know what people are going through, you know. It's like kindness should just be at the tip of your tongue. Nothing else but kindness. It doesn't matter if you don't like that personality, if you don't, just unfollow. But like, please do the judgment, the assumptions, the negativity, and then behind the scenes, just so much happening. So basically, my lease is up of my house and I have to move out of my apartment. A lot of you were like, why are you leaving? But I just have to move out because, someone's buying this apartment and we were like tenants and we have to like move out now. It's been a proper 2-year lease. I always take a 2-year lease. So yeah, it's up and we gotta move out. I gotta move out. That's what the past month has been like. I have been just really like looking for apartments, you know, house hunting in Bombay. Have I spoken about this? I've always moved houses, yeah. Like ever since we moved to Bombay with my family, I've always moved apartments. I've never actually owned or bought a house in my life. Well, I'm just 30, so I don't expect myself to buy a house so soon. And also, it's so expensive in Bombay. Are you kidding me? The amount of houses I've seen in the past decade has been a lot. But like in generally, I know like every 2 years I have to pick up my bags and move. You know, it's one of those things where my family, or like let's say my father, never planned it out, right? Sometimes shit happens and you don't secure your family. And this is what happens. So you guys know the story of how me and my brother had to just grow up really soon because we lost everything and we had to earn everything from scratch, build the family up. So it's not easy to just buy a house. You know, it's not easy for me to buy a house. There's a lot of savings I have to do. There's a lot of mental trust issues with money. There's just a lot of baggage that gets built over time. And I'm sure a lot of you are going through the same or different baggages. I'm telling you, everybody is going through pain. You watching me, I know you're going through something. And I don't know you, you know me. But like, I get it. There's so much pain. It's like whether it's heartbreak, whether it's father issues, whether it's not talking to your mom, whether it's dealing with health issue. And I'm just like, I'm exhausted. You can see my face. Like, look at my eyes. I'm so tired. Specifically today, I woke up really sad. I woke up very sad. I don't know. I don't wake up in the morning sad. Usually my evenings are really blah. But I woke up very, very sad. And I'm okay saying that because I'm sure you guys, there are a lot of you who just wake up and want to be in bed and want to be on the couch and you don't want to move, and that's totally fine. You don't have to show up, man. Like, I know how hard it's been for me to show up because my life is social media. Imagine me just like going away for 7-8 months. Just imagine. This is my job. You know, it's my work. I have to pay the bills. That's the reality of it. I can't find my concealer brush. The reality of it is, I know a lot of you can say, yeah, you can take a break and stuff. And I do. I do take a lot of breaks. And I'm on a break right now and I'm filming because this is my happy place. This is what takes me away from the pain. Content creation has saved me. Makeup has saved me. On a lot of occasions, guys, I just put on makeup and I shoot content and I edit the content, and 6 hours have gone without me thinking of my life and my future and being fearful. And that's a good thing. If there's anything that takes you away and you can escape reality for some time, whether it's reading a book, whether it's meeting a friend, whether it's talking to your siblings, whether it's your work, do it. It really helps you, it'll save you. And that's why I've been filming and putting up content. So yeah, some days are really hard. You should be on your couch, and I've had days where I've been on, just never wanted to get up, never wanted to film, but I just had too many prior commitments. Obviously it wasn't a public news before I announced it, but only I knew what I was going through, right, behind the scenes. But nobody else knew, not my team, not my work, not the brands, nobody knew. And I don't expect anyone to know. A decade old relationship coming to an end, which we were so public, right? We were so public. And I get it. I get why it would be like a shock to everybody and no one would even sense it. But that's why I had to keep working. I just continued working. I showed up on shoots, I showed up on events, and behind the scenes, I was a broken mess. I went back home, very sad, crying. You guys know, heartbreaks are tough. And all of you who are going through heartbreaks, who are going through any sort of break-up with your partner, doesn't matter how long the duration, I understand. Like, I understand that it's not easy. A part of you has left you, and I get that. Take your time, heal. That's what I'm doing. I think I'm focusing a lot on self-work. I'm focusing a lot on healing. I'm just like trying to be the best that I can be every day. And I might not be the strongest, but I must credit myself for being brave and strong for however long, because showing up publicly while you're going through a heartbreak and separation is not easy. And I have showed up. I have worked. I have continued to work all this time during all of this, navigating the relationship, navigating this baby, navigating my pregnancy, battling with my hormones, battling with like prenatal depression. Then what else did I have? I have a list of things that happened to me in this past few months. So yeah, moving out of my apartment has been it takes a significant chunk of my time. I've finally found an apartment after hunting like crazy. I found an apartment and I will be moving very soon, this month itself, and I'm gonna start a new life. Fresh start. I think I need a fresh start. So I think the move happened at the right time. I just need new memories with my baby. I don't know what this rest of the trimester is gonna call out for. I don't know what my life is gonna look like. Everything's confusing. But I think I do have a lot of support for my girlfriends and my mom. In case you're wondering, is Miles okay? Are you okay? Do you have support? A lot of you were asking me that, and I do. I think my mom has been incredible. Veronica has been my backbone through this entire journey, and I have support, you guys. But at the end of the day, you're with yourself. And I think like getting to a place where you are happy, not even happy, screw happy. You don't have to be happy for a while. There's no pressure of finding happiness. It's just being at peace, I think. Battling your inner conflicts, battling your inner negativity. I think there's so much negativity. Sometimes I'm just like, I have never been this negative in my entire life. Like, there's a gush of negative feelings, sayings, emotions, self-doubt, insecurity, fear, just piling on. And the fear of the future, fear of the unknown. How am I gonna do this? Blah, blah, blah. But like, it's just like your mind tells you larger than life things in your head, and you can't cope. When you just see, when there's darkness all around, you just can't find the light. You just, no matter what people say, they're like, you're gonna find your way, you're gonna come out of this. And then you're just like, I don't believe it for a second because you're so broken, So I'm talking to all of you broken-hearted angels out there that your light is coming. I promise you, your light is coming. You can't see it right now. Neither can I, but I'm going to say it, that our light is coming. And we just have to watch out for it, be open to it. I'm using the one size. I didn't know one size was available in Sephora India. I did not know that. So I bought the smaller one size powder. This is a translucent powder. And I'm just going to tap that. Got the travel size one. So I'm going to mix like the Fit Me and this. Look at the color difference, dude. It's massive. In another news, I haven't spoken about this part of my life. And I feel like I'm at a place where I'm comfortable to talk about it. So I am going to. Not a lot, but somewhat. Because I have thoughts. I have thoughts, and I feel like you guys need to know that you're not alone. For me, I think that's why I created this channel and this community to talk about topics of family, of breakups, of hardships, taboo topics, pregnancy, depression. That is like my ultimate goal. Like, makeup goes along with it. This is beautiful, but what about inside? Have you taken care of your inner self? Life's hard, life's complicated, and talking about it is the only thing that's gonna heal us and save us. And knowing that you're not alone is incredible to your healing. And that's why I'm here today, to show you that, yeah, Miles's life looks a certain way, looks like, oh, she's got it all, right? And I did. But then life happens, shit happens to the best of us, right? And I'm just human. I'm just like literally like you. I go through heartbreak, I go through pain, I go through so many things, and I'm just like you, like a girl next door. So I want you to know that you're going through it, I'm going through it too. You have money problems, I have money problems too. You have breakups, I have breakups too. So I just want you to know that that's what my channel is about. So while I was going through all of this, we were actually sort of trying to get my parents divorced, and it's finally happened. And I've never spoken about this because, again, too personal. There are other people involved. It's not my story to tell, and I'm not going to say anything about it. But just generically, I want to talk about it, being like how hard it is to just navigate life when, you know, the people you love are going through so much pain. I think that's what I mean. You know, what I'm trying to sort of bring this topic out is like, I get it, when you're not from a complete home, when you come from a broken home, when you come from like either of your parents not being around, it's a very difficult journey, especially when you're a small kid, you know, navigating and seeing all the other parents around. You're like, where is my dad, where is my mom? It's tough as a child, and I feel like it's just, there's been so many like battles like my siblings and I had to go through, even my mom, to just like navigate our feelings, to just understand where we're at in life. How do we navigate without a dad, la la la. So yeah, it's been a while. It's not like it's fresh. It's just like the whole divorce proceeding and everything was quite, you know how it is. It was quite stressful to get it done, having to sit in court, having to like be the witness, it's just a lot to take in. And all of this is happening when I'm like pregnant, right? And that, I know I keep bringing that up, but guys, it's a different journey. Like, the energy levels in your body when you're pregnant and when you're not pregnant is different. So to understand the gravity of like carrying a baby in my belly and like putting like just like going through the whole divorce process with my mom, my parents, having to like navigate all of that, having to repeat going to court, like it's just not a very pleasant journey. That has taken a toll on us, especially me. I just feel like I've just become like sensitive, you know, because again, I'm going through my own stuff as well. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people have a lot of judgment on that. Like, you know, even you, your dad, now you, like, I'm just like, that's just life. That's just life. You never know what life brings to you. You never know. You can plan your life however, the way you want to, but it's always going to pan out the way it wants it to pan out. And you just have to follow through. You can't sort of like dictate life to go a certain way, and you can't be a control freak, which I was. You can't have timelines. You can have a rough idea of how you want your life to be, but if it doesn't go a certain way, you have to be okay letting go. And I think that was my biggest lesson through all of this. It's been a while for us. I think, you know, we've not like stayed with him for a while, so it's not that hard, but the formalities and the legalities just puts you in like a very difficult position. You have to relive your moments. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, getting the timing of everything in my life right now is wrong, is just wrong. You know, going through all of this while being pregnant, like having a lot of changes in my body, mentally also going through a lot of changes. When you're pregnant, you go through a lot of hormonal changes, your brain function changes, your sensitivity levels go up, your appetite changes. Then you're seeing that you need to take care of parents' divorce, then you go through a separation yourself, then you're moving out of your home. It's a lot to take for someone. Considering like I'm on a time limit, I'm giving birth in like few months. You know, where am I mentally? That was important to me. My self-work became very important to me as I was navigating through all this. I didn't give up on myself. I did in the middle, but I had to reel myself back in. There were days where it was complete darkness and I used to sit on my couch and it was dark. And I know a lot of you are going through a mad dark period in your life, but you have to pull yourself out, man. I think that was the only way I'm able to sit and do this video today. I'm able to like show up at my work. I'm able to interact with people, not go into depression. I have to remind myself that I'm all I got. And at the end of the day, you have to save yourself. There are people that you can lean on, yes. They can't force you out of the rut. You have to pull yourself out of the rut. And it is the most difficult and courageous thing you can do at the same time. But once you do that, it's the first step. Recognizing, accepting that this something is not right and you're feeling sad. And so just like I want you to know that like recognizing that is important, and like saving yourself is even more important. You cannot sit with that sadness for a long time. Feel your feelings is something I also learned. I feel everything. If I want to cry, I cry. I sit up at nights and I cry. Feel it. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Don't stop yourself. Don't pretend to be strong. Don't pretend to like, I got this. Like, you know, initially I was like, I got this. I can do this. I'm all me, la la la. And I still do it. I think it's in my Leo personality that I shouldn't have to depend on anyone. I'm so independent. I got this. I can do this myself. And while you can, I feel like let the burden be. Release the burden to God. Like let Him take care of you. You know, you don't have to take the burden on yourself a lot. I'm taking the wine and only palette. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, I feel like doing these 2 cranberry shades, yeah. I feel like just smudging it on my line, and then I'm gonna do a black liner, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna figure it out. Wow, I have this H&M tag for my outfit today. I'm just gonna use that as a card. I'm here to like in some way encourage you, even though I'm in no place to I don't know, man. I just feel like I feel like I'm 10 steps ahead some days, and I feel like I'm 10 steps behind some days. I feel like it's a back and forth, and I'm not able to just accelerate my healing. And you can't accelerate your healing. That's something I just had to learn. I'm just like, Mal, slow down. Like, you are burning out yourself. I'm just like chasing because I miss my old self. Like, I miss my Mals. And I say that as a third person because I'm just like, yeah, I miss who I used to be, you know? And apart from everything, like just being a mother, like being a mom is a whole other journey, yeah. It's like, I want to be better for myself. I want to be better for this baby because I know what it is like coming from like a broken family. I know what that's like. I know what it takes. I know what an unhealed mother looks like. And I don't want to be that person. So again, no pressure on myself, but I feel like I just want to keep healing. And I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop in my journey of self-love and self-discovery. So you can say like I'm starting all over again in every aspect of my life. And I never thought I'd be here, guys. I never thought I'd be here. Just like it's difficult for you, it's difficult for me. Yeah, I'm just panting because I'm tired. This is what pregnancy will do. I'm exhausted. I'm just sitting and I'm tired. Cute cranberry wing. I'm gonna do like a black wing on top of it for sure. For all my babies, you've got this. Like sometimes it feels you don't. Oh my god. The amount of times I feel like I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Like I'm so tired. I'm exhausted and I just want to give up. Oh, this is straight and that is like winged out. Oops. Okay, cool. It is what it is. It's huge. I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah, so that's been my life and that's the update. And I really feel like a lot of you were on the same boat, whether it came to like heartbreak or parents' divorce. Like a lot of you leave me messages that you're unable to cope and you're going through such a bad time and you've not been able to move on since 3 years from your heartbreak. And I read all of those messages and I'm just like, only if they knew, like, you know, there are so many people going through the same thing. And it's just that ultimately it's how you navigate it, right? It's, oh my god, you guys, when I emphasize and I tell you that self-care is incredibly powerful, like self-love, self-care. And what I mean by that, I mean like actually forgiving yourself. Nobody else. Like you don't have to start your forgiving journey towards anyone else yet. You're so fragile, you're so broken. Take that time to heal, whether it's a year, 2 years, it does not matter. It's your journey alone. Okay, and you must know it is important to forgive at the end of the day, but it does not have to have a timeline. You can do that whenever on your own timeline. First, you need to get to a place where you are strong enough to say the words. You're strong enough to stand alone. You're strong enough to, be happy again. And like, I think finding that is much more important than focusing on what others want, fulfilling others' needs. I feel like that comes in a lot as well. Your friends are going through stuff as well, you're going through stuff as well. It's okay not to show up for them because your cup is empty. So it's okay to understand that you cannot be at many different places right now. So taking that time out for yourself, creating boundaries with parents, creating boundaries with your siblings, best friends, saying, I don't want to meet for the next 1 week, please can I be alone. I think those are like self-care moments. Those are like creating boundaries. Writing down your feelings. I journal every day and I write down, even if I don't have anything to say, I'll just write one line, but I'll make sure I write something down to like empty your thoughts out on the page. Taking care of your appetite. I think eating, sleeping is very important. It's been tough for me. I'm telling you, it's not been a cakewalk. Of course, you know that. But I just want to let you know, support can feel like no support right now because you're brokenhearted. And I want you to know that that's okay. You might you might reject people's support. You might reject your best friend. I feel that a lot. I feel like doing that a lot. I reject help because you're not in the position to receive help yet. You're just processing, and that's okay too. It looks better in person. I don't know why it's not like seeming nice online. I'm gonna start putting up content. I feel like on where I am. I feel for a long time. Obviously, there's gonna be beauty, but I feel like a lot of time I just wanna say things and I want to show you my day and I want to open up to you, and I feel like that's going to happen soon. So I stopped therapy in the middle and I just restarted therapy with someone else and it went so well and I'm liking it. I feel like I felt really light when I was sharing things with someone. So I recommend that you ask around, ask your friends. You can find someone to talk to professionally, because if you're going through like a lot like me, I think you need help navigating your emotions, because I needed help navigating my emotions. I felt like I felt too much at once and I did not know how to place these emotions. I did not know how to handle a lot of sadness and anger and resentment, and a lot comes at you at once and you need to know how to like manage them with the tools given. And talking to someone professional instead of a friend can really help, because they have the tools, they have the understanding, they'll ask you the right questions, and I feel like that has helped me a lot. Yeah, I've started that again and I'm excited for that self-healing journey. Also part of self-work is taking therapy, meditation, writing. I'm not a meditation kind of girl. Like, I don't really like to sit in silence for hours or guided meditation. I don't know, I can't do that. But what I do is I color. That's my form of meditation. I like to color. I like to just sit in my thoughts for a long time, not really closing my eyes and in one position, but I just like to like sit and look around the wall, absorb my thoughts, allow my thoughts to pass. So I think that has helped as well. I think a lot of times we can easily forget ourselves and just focus on the negative and focus on the future. Okay, that's a heavy eye, dude. I'm taking the Color Chemistry blush. Okay, it's a dark color. It's like sort of a maroonish color, but I thought, oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, it's a little orange. Okay, maybe I'll take the Patrick Ta for face in She's Blushing. Yeah, I think something like this. Today was not the day I wanted to do makeup, and like I said, I was feeling very low, but I'm here and I really wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to let you in on you're not alone and I'm here for you, and we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Who knows that? Who knows that? All my HSM fans, put your hands up. I look like a scary cat right now. Really, I need to put on some lashes. I'm using the Huda Beauty lip contour in Sandy Beige. This is the Makeup by Mario lipstick in the shade Naked Spice. I have one last step, which is highlighter. Taking the K-Beauty. Today I went all out, huh? You must. How I started this video to how I feel right now with the full face of makeup is a whole other girl. I think that's why makeup has saved me on multiple times. Trust me, try. Put on a full face of makeup when you're feeling like absolutely shit and you look gorgeous and your bags are gone and you're just like a completely new person. Alright guys, this is the final result. Was this a bit much? I think this was a bit much. I think it clearly shows I haven't glammed up in like weeks, but I feel better with a concealed under eye. But thank you so much for listening to me, for joining me over here, and just like be kind to anyone, especially if they're like on a public platform. You don't know the rest of their life. It's like it's a lot going on behind the scenes, so we come on our content page because it makes us happy. I'm filming this video because it's made me escape for 3 hours now. I've not been thinking about anything else, right? So this is our happy place. We create content to feel alive, and I think just like allow us to do that, allow us to heal. Please respect my privacy, please. I see a lot of comments still, and I see a lot of DMs which are just like very intrusive, and I know where you're coming from, but I feel like it's just too much for me to bear right now. So please be kind to everybody around you, and just know that you're not alone. There is a ray of light coming your way, and I love you. Thank you for being so kind and supportive. Before you leave, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's bump that family up to 1 million. In less than 2 months, I'm gonna give birth and you're gonna see a baby on this channel. So subscribe to see that baby. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So I love you, and I will see you in my next video.